Hey guys, Hadessa here, and I'm back with another music reaction. And today we have Sabaton. Yes, long-awaited Sabaton. And you guys have thrown me a list, and I gotta check away at them. But we're gonna be doing The Last Stand. That was one of them on the list, and I love diving deeper and deeper into this band. And maybe one of the times I'll be able to see Tommy Johansson. I haven't done any yet that has shown Tommy Johansson, so maybe, fingers crossed. All right, guys. So let's not delay. Let's get right into it. Like and subscribe to Sabaton. Like and subscribe to me. Here we go. I love old church bells. Is that Tommy? Finally.
In the heart of the Holy See, in the home of Christianity, the seat of power is in danger. There's a foe of 1,000 souls. They've been abandoned by the Lord. The fall from grace will paint their path to damnation. Then the 189 in the service of heaven.
Okay.
They're protecting the holy line. It was 1527. Give their lives on the steps to heaven. Thy will be done. For the grace, for the might of our Lord, for the home of the holy, for the faith, for the way of the soul. Give their lives so boldly. For the grace, for the might of our Lord, in the name of His glory. For the faith, for the way of the soul. Come and tell the story again.
Guys, wait, is that Tommy? I didn't know. I just knew it was inevitable that one of these times he was going to appear. Because I don't know. I don't know why I look, there he is. I know on the Yamato that he was one of the producers, I think, if I remember correctly, of that video, but he wasn't in it. So, but he had helped with it. He was already venturing off and doing his own thing, but I'm just finally get to see one of them with Tommy in it. Not that I don't like the other band members, because I do. I really enjoy all the music and the history that they portray. But yeah, it's just like a win-win for me. All right, so a little backstory on this one. It's kind of a lot. So I'm just going to do the basics of like what I pulled from the description of this video. So there was a Swiss guard, not very many of them, it was very limited, that were the protectors of the Vatican. And they stood there protecting during an invasion, the sack of Rome in 1527, basically giving their lives so the Pope could escape freedom. So it was a quiet thing that they had to do when they did their elections, like who's going to be the next Pope, because it was a very delicate time. And, you know, he always had these soldiers to protect him, or whoever the next one would be, so they can vote in secrecy. And now, you know, nowadays, you know, it's a big thing and they're excited who's going to be the next cardinal, who's going to be the next pope. But that's basically, you know, the gist of this one. But I will put a link down in the description about the whole story so you can read all about it, because it's really interesting. It's just very long. I could tear it apart all day long, but you know, it is good for you to like read it as well, so that way you can comprehend it and not just listening to me. So, all right, so let's get back into it. Like and subscribe to Sabaton. Like and subscribe to me. Like and subscribe to Tommy Johansson. Tommy J. All right, here we go.
Come and tell the story.
Hold on. So it just said 1527, correct? Or 1587, but I'm pretty sure it's 1527. But it was talking about the 182, the limited number of these soldiers. I'm just trying to listen to the words, and I know they're down below in the description, but I kind of like to hear it for myself too, just to see where it all takes place. So I kind of do blind reaction. I don't want to totally get into it, but I do like reading the backstories of it. So I'm enjoying this. I totally am. I totally am. And I love that's so cool. Look at that. Just how it's morphed together. But I found Sabaton. So listening to Nightwish is not where I found Sabaton. Although that's amazing. It is Tommy Johansson because when I was reacting to some of his songs, he did put in, like a former band member of Sabaton, and other works that he might have done. So that's where I kind of found Sabaton. Now, then doing a little bit more digging and reacting more to Nightwish, finding out that Floor Jensen is married to the drummer Hans Van Dahl or Haynes Van Dahl. I forget how to pronounce it. You'll just have to remind me. But that's just, the more I was connecting the dots and how I love it, how I found it through Tommy and then learning more through Nightwish, and I'm just like, hey, I gotta listen to this group. All right. So let's get back into it. Sorry, I'm babbling along. Here we go. I like his guitar. Hold on, before we go into this little part. Right there. You see the helmet and the gun? That is so cool because it's portraying, of being the knight of the army. And obviously they didn't have like machine guns and that then, but that's just really cool. And you do see in the picture sometimes, just more of a familiar army pose there. With the gun and the soldier hat and the actual soldier. So that's really amazing. Okay, I don't mean to stray off. But I do like his guitar. That's pretty awesome. All right, here we go. I'd love to be at one of those concerts. No capitulation, annihilation, commendation, reincarnation, heaven is your destination. Triumph consolation, with dedication, no capitulation, annihilation, commendation, reincarnation, heaven is your destination. In the name of God. For the grace, for the might of the Lord, for the home of the holy, for the faith, for the way of the soul, give the grace of holy. For the might of the Lord, in the name of His glory, for the faith, for the way of the soul, come and tell the story. Give the light so boldly, come and tell the strange love story again. Wow, guys, that is super amazing. Just every song that Sabaton does. Now, another thing I recognize is they were all wearing like camouflage pants. So it is kind of showing of today's army in a way, because of the camo. But I like how they're all wearing the white. Now I did see some other photos of Tommy wearing those and like some other images because I think I used it as a reaction photo at one point. But I just love how they kind of portrayed it all together, of like today's, in a way, army and the army back then. So yeah, awesome. Then you have Yamato there, and then the cover of Sabaton there as well. But you're gonna have to let me know, what did you think about this song? I really liked it. There's not a song yet that I haven't heard from Sabaton that I haven't enjoyed, because I love the whole history behind it. I may not know all the history, but I love it when I get to read up on a little bit of it. So, like I said, I'm going to drop that link down so you can read the full thing. I still need to go back and read it too, but yeah, I really enjoy it. You guys have been very helpful in this journey so far, and I have a lot more songs to get through, but please be patient with me. There are some ways you can support my channel. I do have Cash App and Buy Me a Coffee. If there's some songs you want me to react to, just buy me a coffee and I'll get that in the lineup there. And I am on Instagram and TikTok at Hadassah Inspires Us. But yeah, tell me, like, do I need to know more about this song? Like, what more does it mean to you? Did I kind of hit the points? I probably did, being that I pulled it off, their description in a little bit, but just the bare basics. But yeah, you'll just have to let me know. And I'm sorry if I talked a lot, but I do that a lot lately. Oh, I can't wait to do more Sabaton. But yeah, get those requests in. Buy me a coffee. Get those requests in, and that's just how you're gonna get those songs across. Because I'll drop everything if someone buys the coffee and then tells me the song they want me to react to. Then that's gonna take high priority. I do have a lineup though, but it'll just be you know one of the priorities. So this is Hadassah with Hadassah Inspires Us, and I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one.